Hello beautiful people, I hope you're doing fantastic. I am doing pretty well. As you know, I am in Mombasa. I've been here for about 5 days and I've been on a work training on data analysis, very crucial for my career in monitoring and evaluation. And today, being a Saturday, we have some time off to check out Mombasa area. If you're interested in seeing different and unique places in the tourism sector here in Kenya, welcome to where is Vivian. You know I'm staying in an Airbnb here in Nyali and just a few minutes from our place there is the Halle Park. Halle Park is an animal sanctuary that brings in animals that have been orphaned and they're able to take care of them. So we're going to check out different types of wild animals such as giraffe, rhinos, hippos, tortoise, and some reptiles. And after that, we go for lunch at the Moorings Restaurant in Mtwapa. It's a floating restaurant. I'm excited to see that. So we have a fully fun day. So you guys come along with me and let's experience Mombasa region. Yay! I'm ready to go out and explore Mombasa. With me, I have a flowy dress. It's a mix of white and brown. And I have here a beautiful basket. I'm just going to throw in some few stuff and head out and enjoy it. I have some sandals, white sandals, very comfortable, so I'll be able to move around quite easily.
The sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far.
Safely arrived here at Halle Park and we took about 20 minutes from our house. Come here, we used an Uber. Now we are going to pay tickets to get into the Halle Park. The entry fee is 500 shillings for adults that is above 13 years old, and for young children at up to about 12 years you pay about 300 shillings. The interesting thing about this Halle Park is that it's a man-made park. It was made out of an abandoned limestone quarry. We're going to be given a guide so that he or she can show us around and we can be able to see as much as we can and learn more about this particular place from the animals and how unique this particular place is. Prohibited inside this park. Just in case you're done using a plastic bottle or paper, make sure you drop it inside the dustbin. Just to keep you on the know-how about this park, the history of this place. I know most of you have ever heard of Bamburi Cement. Bamburi Cement is a manufacturing industry. What they do, they manufacture cement, and the major raw material that is used in the manufacture of cement is a mineral called coral limestone. So the French people settled in this land in the early 1950s, and Bamburi Cement is part of a worldwide organization by the name Lafarge Holcim. It settled here in the early 1950s, and this was the first place where Bamburi Cement started mining coral limestone. Mining took place in here from 1954 all the way to 1970. With us, there's a machine just beside the reception area. That was the first excavator used in here to excavate the coral limestone. So by right now it has been phased out. We have other advanced machines. So when they stopped mining in 1970, the place was left to be an open pit. It was a quarry wasteland. But thanks to this one man by the name Rene Halle. Rene Halle, he is from Switzerland. This man used to serve as an agronomist and also to work as a farmer in Bamburi Cement. So he was given a portion of land in the quarry western to cultivate. So lucky enough, he was in a position to restore back this quarry to the forest that you see here today. Most of the trees that we have here were planted by Rene Halle. So later on, when he saw the regeneration of these trees, forest growing, he thought that this environment can be a good place where animals can be taken good care of. So today Halle Park serves as an animal sanctuary. We rescue animals in here. Most of the animals that are rescued here, some are sick, some are found to be stray, some are orphans. And we work together the KWS to bring in these animals and they're taken well care of in this place. So with us, we great Halle Park today is a home for giraffes. There are hippos here, we have buffaloes, antelopes, there's a reptile park where we have the snakes, We do fish farming. There's a butterfly section. I shall be walking with you so that you can be able to see these attractions. So the tour will take about an hour. Then later in the afternoon, we do have feeding programs for these animals. There's giraffe feeding at 3 o'clock. At 4 o'clock, the hippos are conditioned to come out. They're normally fed at 4 together, the buffaloes and antelopes. Then lastly, we have the crocodile feeding show, which happens every day at 4:30. So your ticket is valid till 5 o'clock. So for us, it's good to understand this is a private park, and today it's managed by an organization by the name Lafarge Ecosystems, which is a subsidiary of Maureens Restaurant. The size of the park is 201 hectares. Most of these places are dense forests, but we shall be walking to the main attractions. We shall not cover the entire place. Yes. So Halle retired in 2003. That's why the park was renamed later after him. But he's still alive. He lives around here in Mombasa. Okay, so this is one of the crocodile pens we have in the park. You're about to walk into the reptile park. What you're expecting to see in here, we have snakes, we have small types of tortoise known as the leopard tortoise, and then we have a type of a lizard by the name monitor lizard. Have you ever heard of Crocodiles?
Yes.
Those are the monitor lizards. So why are we having these reptiles here with us? Some of the snakes that are being found out there, we always get a call. Since Halle Park serves as a rescue center and animal sanctuary, we will get a call, bring in the snakes here, we take good care of them, we conserve them. Because snakes, we believe they play a role to the environment, they are there to control rodents. Yeah, so with us, the snakes that are here, we have both that are venomous and there are those that are not venomous. For the venomous snakes that we have at the moment in our reptile park, there's a pafada, we're having a green mamba, and the spitting cobras. Then for those that don't have the venom, we have the rock pythons, African rock pythons. And then we have those snakes that when they bite you, it can result to mild effects. These are the sand snakes. Sand snakes, they bite using their teeth. Whenever they feel threatened or provoked, they can bite you, but it's not always the case that bite can lead to fatality. The bite leads to some reactions. You can either swell, the bitten area swells, becomes itchy, but something that can be treated. But for the venomous snakes, whenever they inject the venom into the body, those venoms have different effects to our body. In case a pafada injects venom into our body, that venom, we do talk about it having a hymotoxic effect. It goes straight to the blood. It can either result to internal bleeding or even heart failure. For a green mamba, when it injects venom into our body, it results to paralysis of the nervous system. For cobras, they're the only snake that spit venom. Not all snakes spit venom. Cobras are the one that are in a position to spit venom, and they target the eyes because that's where the light reflects back, and a cobra can spit venom at a distance of 3 meters away from you. So mostly that venom can result to blindness. What we feed the snakes with, we breed rats for them, just like what you had from the crocodiles. Crocodiles, we feed them once per month. So for all reptiles, their digestion takes long. For us, we feed the snakes after every 2 weeks. The kind of food we give them rats, mice, or chicken. Also have an old friend there, the giant tortoise. Can you see? We have 11 of those giant tortoises in the park. That type of a tortoise is called Aldabra tortoise. Aldabra tortoise are the second largest tortoise in the world. We only get them in Seychelles, Mauritius, and Madagascar. So that is the oldest. Amongst the 11 we have, that is the oldest. We've given him a name, it's called Mzee. Mzee is a Swahili word meaning very old. It's more than 150 years. Yeah, their documented lifespan, they can live for 200 years.
I can't think nothing better than spending my day with you. My life's sunny and better, girl, when I'm with you. She illuminates so bright like a star in the skylines. She got the looks, the good, oh boy, I need her so bad in my life. Shawty, where you wanna go, 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 go? London, Paris, Tokyo, oh, shawty, we could go. Don't need no luggage, na 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 na. Don't need no stress, girl, na 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 na.
This other section of the park, it's the butterfly pavilion. So what normally happens here, we do breeding of butterflies. And the main reason as to why we went ahead breeding these insects, it's because butterfly, there's a role they play to the environment. For us, I had mentioned earlier that this place, it was once a quarry wasteland. It's a restored quarry. So most of the trees that are here were planted trees. So when Halle was planting these trees, it's been a journey to have this percentage of the coastal forest cover in this environment. So some of the trees, it is as a result of the butterflies that are here, because butterflies help in pollination. Then secondly, butterflies also, they encourage the presence of other reptiles around, because some of the reptiles, for them to survive birds, they feed on these butterflies. Like some of the predators like that feed on butterflies are chameleons, lizards, some birds. So for them to survive in such a forest, we need these butterflies. So, and then butterflies also, they're biological indicators. They always indicate it's an healthy environment away from pollution. Yeah, and then also they bring beauty to the environment because of how colorful they are. So for us to breed them, we hunt butterflies every day from the forest. We come and introduce them in this unit. So in this unit here, they're in a position to lay their eggs. Egg is the first stage of a butterfly. So once butterfly lay their eggs, they stay for 4 days. Then after the 4 days, it hatches out into a caterpillar, or called the larva stage. So during the caterpillar stage, they feed on the leaves of plants for about 2 weeks as they get to grow. Then later, they'll coil to form a pupa or a cocoon. So at the pupa stage, this is where they start transforming into butterflies. They develop the wings, legs, antennae. Then after about 2 weeks is when it hatches out into an adult butterfly. So during the last stage of the butterfly, they normally suck nectar from flowers. In this stage, they feed on plants, the leaves of plants, but here they suck nectar from flowers. The lifespan of a butterfly is 60 days. They only survive for 2 months. They don't live for long. So there are people who breed butterflies for sale. They normally export pupas to countries. Yeah, so one pupa can cost 100 shillings, some even 70 shillings.
We're inside a butterfly house, so there are different types of butterfly here. We get to see them. Wow, it's really interesting to learn about crocodiles. That is the Nile crocodile. Now they are on land, just taking a rest. And the interesting thing about the Nile crocodiles, or crocodiles in general, you can only eat their tail and their feet, but you cannot eat the stomach region. That is because of the bile juice that's on us, and it's meant to only digest bones. Humans can feed on their eggs, it's not poisonous. And these crocodiles are well fed once a month. They are, I think, more than 33. They are fed about 400 kilos of meat. Thing also with crocodiles, unless you're inside water, that's when it can attack you, because it lifts you up and drowns you. But if they use the boats to go across so that they can be able to fetch their eggs. So as long as you're in water, then you can get attacked by a crocodile. And also if they are on land, now their movement is restricted to moving around with their bellies. So if, you can see one has gotten into the water. So they are only restricted because now they move slowly because they crawl with their bellies. And you can scare them off by, pointing something to their eyes or to their nose. So that's when you meet an alligator or a crocodile, that's what you need to do to make sure you're safe. An opportunity to feed the giraffes. They are fed with some pellets that are put in here. This is just a blend of cereals. When you come in, you're given this pellet. If you want to feed the giraffes, you pay 50 shillings. Just give them with your palm of your hands, and they just scoop it up. Their tongue is slightly rough, but it was a good experience for me. Now we have just finished our tour here at Halle Park, but I've really enjoyed myself here. We came here, I think, at about almost noon. Now it's about 3:15, so at least you spend almost 4 hours here. I would urge you, just don't have so many things set aside of your day so that you can get time and relax and enjoy this place. Because you see the feeding of giraffes, it's at 3 p.m. then at 4 they are feeding the hippos, and at 4:30 they are feeding the crocodiles. Nonetheless, I've really enjoyed myself. The 500 shilling is quite worthy because you can come very early at 10 o'clock and leave at 5 o'clock. There are even sites for picnic, so you just have to be more responsible in our our food stuff. There are dustbins almost everywhere you walk through, so I think that is awesome. And the place is really, really clean. Also, the tour guide was really, really nice. She really took us around, gave us various facts and so many details about the various animals. So now we are heading to the Maureens Restaurant in Mtwapa. We are hoping to enjoy our time looking at the sunset. Arrived here at Moorings Restaurant. It was literally 20 minutes away from Halle Park, pretty close by. So I would advise you can go early in the morning and just enjoy yourself at the Halle Park and then come here at Moorings. I'm really excited to see the floating restaurant and enjoy my evening, and hopefully I'll be able to get a glimpse of the beautiful sunset here.
Do you want to know? I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh, I knew it's you, yeah, boy. The one to show me now and forever. No, you'll never be alone again. All day, oh yeah, all day. Please stay.
Ooh, this is what I am having. Prawns fajita. We got into the Moorings Restaurant and I'm just loving the breeze. I've ordered an orange juice. It's a fresh juice, cold. Just nice. I've just ordered for lunch, late lunch. That is seafood, some prawns.
In my arms, boy, the one to show me if we're together. In a
My food is here and it's just sizzling hot. I can't wait to try out the seafood, the prawns and all that.
If it rains all day, oh yeah, all day. As long as you're in my arms, boy. It's you and me on this beautiful day, and we're smiling, holding on to you tight. I guess our hearts can align, and it feels so bright. It's like your love has gotten to me. Go and follow your heart.
I am back now at the house. It's about 8:30 in the evening and I've really had an awesome fully packed day. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please, if you enjoy, give us a big thumbs up and remember to subscribe for more great content. Bye bye.